I just discovered this old reel-to-reel videotape in the basement. Its silver oxide is pretty much destroyed. Guess I'll toss it in the garbage. Don't you dare toss me out. You are me, 40 years later, and now that you're here, I have some pretty important questions for you. You gotta know a lot about us, right? Eileen, just because I'm old doesn't mean I'm wise. That myth has gotta go.
Lot of help you'll be.
Look, it's been over 4 decades since I pushed the button on that ancient videotape recorder. You can't imagine what's gone on. Endless wars, heartache, reality TV.
Oh, stop complaining. God, you really did turn out just like Mom. Forget it. This really is so bitchin'. Wow, I have like a million questions for you. Will I fly around in an electric car? Is the Vietnam War finally over? Should I burn my bra? Is making art a good idea? Will I ever be happy?
God, you are so demanding. Always were.
Does sex ever get better?
Okay, look, sex gets better, way better, the longer you're at it. Just keep trying out a lot of different guys in a lot of curious situations.
Well, who will I be with? Will there be the one?
Okay, there's Ricky, and Gary, and Neil and Greg, and John, Paul, and George. There is no Ringo.
So my heart will be broken.
At least 15 times. And you'll feel like you're just gonna die, and then you don't.
Ouch.
Listen, what else is there to do? Trust me, you'll be very busy with the boys. And each one will teach you a new way of being and loving. It's really quite extraordinary. Maybe the best stuff of all.
Eileen, do Ricky and I ever get it together?
Ricky committed suicide in 1979.
Wow, what happened?
Life. The world just freaked him out.
Was there anything I could have done?
No. He couldn't bear that you, me, we couldn't change the world.
Well, how do I make the right decisions now?
Look, the best thing to do is to assume that all decisions are just decisions. Motion is better than limbo. And nothing is ever perfect. Just show up.
But sometimes I get so afraid. It's scary being on a small spinning ball in the middle of darkness.
I know it's scary, but fear is paralyzing. Take some risks. Go to India. You were invited. I promise you won't get the runs.
Listen, Eileen, I've got a problem. I'm trying to make some art here, but I make videotapes that nobody has the equipment to watch, not even museum curators. I should have been a painter.
Oh, don't worry, you'll do just fine. You're making something called video art. At least it was. But you won't believe what's happened since. There's no more videotape, no more film, no more typewriters, no more telephone booths. Everybody's running around frantically, making these tiny little movies on these handheld electronic video technoid devices that are also phones. I can't explain. It's so insane. Wait, it gets worse. Would you believe there are over 5 million cute kitten videotapes out there flying around in the cyber sky on something called YouTube?
You who? Cyber why? Cute kittens? Geez, if everyone's doing it, why bother?
Exactly. Why bother? Why bother?
Oh, don't get all cynical on me. I mean, we just reconnected and... Wait a minute. What happened to my hair? When did it get all curly?
Oh, this?
Geez, did you go out and get a perm?
No, this just happened. Things get strange when you get older. Hair gets wiggly, necks get crinkly, you lose your mojo.
Oh, that won't happen to me. I've heard meditation keeps you young, so I'm doing TM, morning, noon, and night. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. How did you know my mantra? It's supposed to be a lifelong secret.
Listen, you want some advice? Move to New York. Don't let mom stop you. Move to Australia. Don't let dad stop you. And you should really go out with some guys that aren't artists. Try out some guys that have real jobs.
Do I have to?
And take a risk with security, too. Get that university gig. It won't kill you to go to a million boring meetings. You need the health insurance. Because I hate to break it to you, in your 50s, you gotta have some surgery.
But that's not possible. I stand on my head every single day and eat raw garlic and drink fresh carrot juice and...
You know, Ilene, we'll never be in that much control of, well, anything.
Will I be fat?
Not until way in the future, in 2012, when you get a cortisone shot for your clunky neck. And then it only lasts a few months.
A shot? I don't believe in shots.
Well, you'll change your mind. It gets even weirder. You'll be ingesting a ton of tinctures, powders, and oils just to be, well, normal. You'll have mercury yanked out of your teeth, uranium sucked out of your veins, ozone shot into your nose, and you'll gargle the nectar of exotic stink bugs. Can you imagine rubbing gooey estrogen on your inner thighs and sticky testosterone on your inner arms? No way. Well, you do, and a lot more.
Will singing A-E-I-O-U, A-E-I-O-U every day prevent me from getting wrinkles?
Nope.
Will our adorable golden retriever puppy make it to old age?
Nope. Dead.
Well then, what's it all about? Does it matter if any of my dreams come true? Ilene, look, I've waited over 40 years for you to open up that little black box. Now that I'm out, I want more. This feels like my only chance before you toss me out, and come on, what am I really here for?
Did I mention life is dark matter and chaos? It really isn't definitive for you. Never will be.
Wish it were.
Look, Ilene, you're a born contrarian.
No, I'm not.
There's nothing wrong with being different. Work it. Act like a kind of ventilator on reality.
How do I do that?
Keep people honest and be public about it.
I'm so confused.
Life is confusing.
Boy, this sounds totally existential. I mean, is anything meaningful up ahead?
Don't ask. I'm not old enough to know everything.
Well, what happens to Mom and Dad?
Mom is alive and well and still nagging. She has 2 computers that rarely work and sends me emails all day and all night.
What's an email?
Emails are mini electronic letters that arrive on my desktop like every hour.
Mom, every hour? Oi.
And Dad dies slowly after a horrible car crash. And then you move to Santa Barbara, and your life takes a nosedive, and you get bored to death, and then you get sick, and then you lose your mind.
Stop! God, you sound so beat down, so bitter, so dark. I hate to say it, but I sure don't want to turn into you.
Well, then help me out here. I remember when life was exciting and I was curious. Now I'm just flat.
What happened to us? Me, you.
You know, I've been saying no instead of yes for like forever. That's a lot of no's.
All right already, stop it. Enough, I beg you. Get your irony back. Drink more coffee, try some dairy, eat a little wheat, it won't kill you. You know, you're not allergic to anything but yourself. Get a dog, get married, trust your instincts.
Whoa, slow down. Stop being such a speed freak. There really is no destination. And you should really learn a good game of bridge.
I hate cards.
Ilene, Mom said when we get old, we'll need a thinking hobby. And she knows these things.
Did ecology ever work? Are there any trees left? Do we still have smog? Is there life on Mars? Did women's lib make a difference?
Well, the ice caps are almost gone. We nuked most of the whales. Corn is now made out of plastic. We did land on Mars, but no Martians yet. The good news is, women's lib did make it possible for us to talk together today. But all in all, it's one big mess.
That's really depressing. At least I'll make a difference. I'm totally committed to zero population control.
Zero what? Nobody talks about that anymore. Since I was you, there are over 7 billion humans roaming the planet. Do you believe it?
No way.
Wow. You know, Ilene, when I look at you with your straight-ahead gaze and clear eyes, you see I forgot. I like you. I like me. I completely forgot. I got sad and dark and lost my juice. I guess I could be friends with me again.
Oh, please. You sound so cliche and sappy. Look, stand up for yourself. Gaze in the mirror. You are me. You gave a shit once. Give a shit again.
Wait, don't go. That was nice. Do it again?
Okay, later.
Promise?